What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cybernight's Flashpoint. We've got probably 2 missions here for today's episode. This is going to be an intentionally short raid. I've got a secondary objective for getting out under security level 3. Problem is we're starting at sec level 2 due to heat, so that might fail, and I might end up sticking around for a lot longer. I haven't decided yet, but I want this mission to spawn later on once I'm already power level 3, because your power level rounded down is what determines the parameters by which a mission starts. And so having this turn into a mission and having this turn into a mission, I want these to happen after I run one more mission and go to PL3. And so we'll do what we can here. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but because it's probably going to be relatively short, as this is going to be my team, and yeah, we're starting at level 2 already because of the heat. It'll be what it'll be, and then we'll be able to move forward from there. I need money to upgrade my base, all that stuff. We crafted our Eagle Sight in the last episode, and so Void here has one of, if not the strongest assault rifles in the game. Otherwise, we got our Cybersword here. We have kind of limited tools for getting rid of security devices. Let's run it. Let's see what we get. Remember, we're here on our own dime. Let's make it a profitable night. There should be plenty of loot to steal. We'll lift everything we can before it gets too hot. Keep a close eye on our exits. We have more than one option if things heat up. We might need to make a break for it. Scout ahead. Keep your options open. Plan a route. Let's make some bankroll. It doesn't pay anything by itself, but we can figure stuff out on our own. So let's see. We have exits here and here. Now, thankfully, that's really, really close by. Now, again, we're already sec level 2. And when you get 100k, if we get under sec level 3. And so I'm really tempted to just sprint for this room, get out within 5 turns, and we're good. It means we're using this map to just really acquire 2 boxes and get out. But for the 100k, I'm kind of down. Right? It's a flat 100k guaranteed. And yes, we could hack this matrix host. Yes, we could hack this matrix host. We could probably pull 100k out ourselves, but I'm going to do the silly thing, and it'll be fine. So I've got to knock down as many devices as I can, which means a couple of delays, and then Magpie, who has more range, can hit this camera. And then, theoretically, we can get as far as we can out to that way. We have no other leverage other than the bonus XP from Height Booster. Now, one thing to note, actually, and I might have already screwed up, this guy usually walks over here at the end of the turn, and if I don't delay you, that's going to be a problem. But I also want the rest of these guards to move as well, so the timing is going to be kind of suspect and weird. I'm going to do a bunch of delays and use Interference Spike. Here, let's pretend I'm not cheating. Where are you headed? You're heading over there and looking at me. Great. This was one of the roughly 8 maps during early access, so I've played this map multiple dozens of times, so I have a lot of the guard patrols memorized. I guess to be safe around these 2, let's check them as well, even though I'm pretty sure I know what they're doing. You're standing still. No, you're not. Okay, well, I'm already wrong. And you're actually running away as well, so they're both not going to be a problem. Part of the reason why you might want to wait and let guards have their turn. But the one tough thing here is the Vikings' initiative is slightly awkward, so I'll have to move a little bit forward. Enough to not get seen by this sniper, right? Like, I want this truck to be in the way, and so something like this gets me away from that vision cone. So I'm going to try to get that while only spending 2 AP. Looks like that's going to be fine. You're not going to see me, and then from there, you shouldn't see me either. This should be acceptable. And then you're going after everyone else, so it shouldn't be a problem for everybody else afterwards. You are guarding. You are standing around. You're running away as we expected. As we looked ahead. And you're also going to be a little bit more out of the way. I mean, you weren't going to really see us either way, but you're definitely not now. Alright, now we got to clear away from this sniper. We also have to care about you, but thankfully you chose to look to the side, which I'm cool with. Next tough thing is going to be how much they're going to be able to hear us. So getting all the way into that room is going to be tough. You're at 13, though. That's going to make things a little bit easier to deal with. You're running away, and you're running away, so they're not going to see him. So we can hide him in this little nook here. Because we can't get all the way in. Nothing else we can really do. In early access, there was a soldier talent that was a lot stronger. Well, coordinated charge, the soldier talent, was a lot stronger. It was basically a no-brainer. You'd max it every single time. And that would have given us enough movement to get over here. But they retuned it to not be mandatory, which is probably good. And now I don't have all that bonus move speed. But for good reasons. So I'm going to delay you. I don't really need to do any more than that, but for now we will. Killing this camera, probably worthwhile. Magpie can't reach either, so Magpie is going to go ahead and sit here with the rest of the team. I will probably have to do some crouching. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to crouch into this. If you are walking, motion field does not tag you. That should be decent enough. We'll crouch and put you into the room. Again, we know what these guards are doing, so standing around here is not going to be too dangerous. These guys could be a problem, and their initiatives aren't the worst, but I'm feeling comfortable, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm going to save packet loss for that camera. We woke up more guards. They could definitely walk towards us, so that can become a problem. For now, we're okay. And then we can have one person actually stay in the hallway here. So if we stand like this, you're just out of footstep range. If only one person is in bioscan, nothing happens. Actually, I'm going to be a little bit safe here. What I want to do is go here and make sure Viking can be somewhere safe. Because if she ends her turn here and Viking has to stop there because of action points, he's way too far away to be useful. So you're going to go patrol. And you're going to see nothing. You would have seen us. But instead... Ooh, wow, that was close. But again, I got it right. Thank you, Look Ahead, for the tech. And yeah, actually, ooh, I guess I can get in there. Okay. So what's the best way to do this? I'm thinking, yeah, sneak in right there. That should be outside the zone. The nice thing is it will, or at least it should tell me if I'm not going to be correct otherwise. So we sneak in here. Void can be done like this. Actually, what I can do is throw early marker sights down on you. Because we likely have to kill you no matter what. So just start the cooldown earlier because we're going to use it no matter what. So we'll do that. And then real quick, when does everyone go? You're going first, but we're all behind this wall, so I'm not worried about it. Let's walk in and make sure this does not see anyone new. Okay, so my CK is definitely off to the wall there. Or off on the side. I'm still not worried about you two. I keep checking, because I'm like, wait, what if they go somewhere? It's like, no, we know they're not. You behind the wall should be fine. He'd have to walk all the way up to here to see us. This should be totally okay. If I wanted to be really safe, I could pop Aegis right now and be like, if you see me, I will be shielded. But, like, it's fine. So, 2 tally generated. Fine. Camera turns, going to be annoying, because I'm probably not getting out during this turn, so I need to packet loss that. We'll let everyone else kind of have their turn and move around. Seems correct to be a little bit slow here. Do need to kill this camera. But it's going to have to be my hacker who does it. Off you go. Okay, you're hanging out. That's good news. You are guarding. Okay, no vision for you. You are heading back towards us, which is annoying, and sniper vision cones are quite long. So we can't close this gap cleanly. You're patrolling over there. You will come out into the middle probably later. I'll bet your patrol's going to go all the way out like this and make a square like that. Need to kill this camera. Thankfully, we're in range. This is going to be a turn where we walk by the camera, so it's for sure good here. Let's have this guy use his turn as well. Off you go. Please keep being useless. I appreciate you. And we're behind the wall for a reason, and now we're okay. All right. So I don't care about you. You're too far. I'm going to press H to turn on all the highlights to know how far the sniper can see. Okay, so the plan is going to be... Actually, if I can slash slide on this guy... Let's see. It's funny, I can use the noise radius to tell me when I'm in slash slide range. So like I could go here, and then walk slightly, and then slash slide, but that's a little weird. I think you're going to die... Actually, well... You're weakly armored and you're heavily armored, which means you are a better person to use high caliber or armor shredding weaponry on. So I am tempted. If I go here, it's not going to work, right? Yeah. Slash slide is kind of picky around hitting more than one person. So we'll see if this hits Amshi. I think it won't, but I guess we'll see. But one other thing I could do, which wouldn't even be that bad of an idea, is just use shock mines and stun the guards and run past them. But I think, maybe erroneously, I think we can go for kills here. So you're going to see me. It looks like actually you barely didn't hear me. That's kind of wild. Yeah, so unfortunately this doesn't cross his model enough. And so, yeah, sadly I'm not getting everything I want, but it's okay. I'll slash slide across you. We get a stealth hit. It is sadly not a shred or a crit. So the best I can do now is I mean, I could shoot this guy with a pistol, which isn't very good because you're armored. So I think shooting you is slightly better. Your evasion is debuffed, and it's decent here. It's something. I'm going to want Void to... yeah, okay, good for you. I'm going to want Void to throw in a the crit debuff here. Yeah, this gun is very loud. 9 people in audio range. That is a lot. Running in for you hearing my footsteps is totally fine. It doesn't really matter here. So I'm hidden for now. I'm going to marker sights you to make this a little bit easier. And I'm really tempted, like, who's got shock mine still, actually? So you've got a smoke grenade, and you've got a shock mine. Okay, I'm really tempted to stun these guys instead, because this is going to be almost impossible. So I'm going to shock mine you, that'll hit. I want these boxes and I want to get out. So now the fact that you saw me doesn't matter because you're stunned, you can't report. I'm going to Iron Grip for a bit of accuracy and straight up damage. And let's try to kill this guy. Okay, decent damage but not dead. That's okay for now. It's Viking's turn. He's got Atomic Stutter, by the way, so I could just run up and use Stutter. And I'm really tempted to say that's going to be my play here. Because now I don't have to do anything. They can't report me. I don't know what you're doing. Actually, I need to be a little bit careful here. So I'm going to start by going here. Oh, no, I don't have a look ahead left. Okay, just kidding. It's not going to matter. All right, I'm going to run up here then. I'm going to run up there and wait. You're going to see me. It's fine. I'm going to yield. And that way if Magpie doesn't have a good turn, we can stun him. And it's looking pretty likely that she's not going to have a good turn. So I'm going to put you here. That puts... oh, wait. She's going to trigger that. I don't want that to happen. Okay. So I've got to spend 2 action points running out this way. I will get out. Don't worry. I could spend 2 action points getting to the inside of the room just barely. Which is fine, I guess. I mean, you're not going to get seen by the sniper. These boxes are in the way. So let's start with this. I get seen. Camera... or, yeah, this thing turns off. We get a very, very likely hit. If we crit, we're suddenly really safe. Okay, 86 damage. Okay. Now, for Viking, I can shoot him, and it's not a guaranteed kill. If I don't roll a little bit below, or like above the minimum on damage, it fails. If I don't roll the 86% hit chance, it fails. So let's just stutter. I stun you, and look at that, no tally. I don't know if you're going to quite make it this turn on 6 AP, but it'll be close. Okay. No new info. We're totally fine. Thank you, shock mines. Thank you, everything else. Sniper will walk up. We'll see if they see me. No, you're going to walk back. Okay, cool. I didn't know what you were doing because I didn't have anticipation or look ahead, and so it's fine. You're walking up, but thankfully we cleared this room out already, so it's not going to be a big deal. Okay, his square is going to be short. It's in this room. Good to know. Worth noting that you can hear footsteps across that wall. So you can see if I run here, we get the audio range here. So we'll have to walk, unfortunately. Well, unless... if I'm getting out exactly during this turn, it doesn't matter. I'm going to make sure that Void and Magpie can make it out, because if so, this into that is going to work every time. You're heading to checkpoint. See ya. You're stunned. I don't need to kill you. I could choose to do so, just to be violent. Obviously, go grab the box here. Nice. We get a blueprint for a blade grip. We get 10k. If I wanted to, I could be violent, but I don't see why I would do that. You are fine, and I'll tell you what. Just to, like, make sure the team is going to feel safe, we'll take this shot. That way, if for some reason we, like, need a bit more time, we've got this guy cleared out. Shouldn't be a problem. Again, he's stunned. You're walking out that way. Okay, Magpie easily makes it. No concern at all. I think grabbing this box is not worth it. So, I'm just going to walk you to here. I'll turn off the cones now. We don't need them anymore. We'll let the art style shine a bit more. No reason to shoot him. He's not going to die. Yep. Patrolling back and forth up there. Okay, Void. Void makes it with 1 AP to spare. That means we're going to be fine. I'll turn the highlights back on so I can tell which boxes are worth getting. Alright, cool. Obviously a pretty short one. It was 3 turns and it still took 12 minutes. But we had some planning to do. Yeah, so you hearing me shouldn't matter. Although, actually, to be fair, running quietly is no different. We're spending 1 AP this way regardless. We get... Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so this is going to be a reflex sight. They're crafting blueprints anyway, so we'll see what they're for, but this is probably for a shotgun. This is probably for... I couldn't tell if it's a pistol or not. Wow, we can actually go full stealth. It doesn't matter. Let's just run. The fact that you can hear footsteps doesn't matter. We got exactly 2 boxes. We don't want to overstay our welcome. Yeah, you think? We stole 2 boxes, but she wanted it done quietly. And because it was done quietly, we gain 100k. We're out on a scav raid like this. How'd we do? We could check out the market, the cold storage. The important thing is the massive, absolutely ridiculous XP boost that is Hype Booster. A power level 2 mission is worth 74. We got an extra 5 thanks to handling. We quadrupled the XP nearly thanks to Hype Booster. The cooldown is 10 days. That is roughly every other mission. That is a silly amount of power. And because XP for a Cyber Knight flows through as XP into your face, I'm pretty confident you should do whatever you can to try to get that on as soon as possible. My Cyber Knight leveled twice. I think realistically, you should rush this even faster than I've already been suggesting it. But yeah, it's pretty incredible. So of course we take Rewind. This allows me to reset my hacker stuff. And then in my opinion, for just ease of use, taking these 2 points on Stutter at 9. So at level 8, you get +1 talent, I'm pretty sure. And it lets you learn Rewind here. At 9, going in for the +2 on Atomic Stutter lets you get a range of 22 meters, which is really, really good usability. It nearly doubles the range, which is enough to just be just an obvious increase in usability and power. And I think for now you can kind of chill. I think this is useful if you want to use it to help kill hard targets. Minus armor is a very, very useful tool, especially if you're playing stealthy. It's hard to shred armor stealthily, so dropping it by 1/4 is very good. But the next thing you can kind of go for here is you can take things like, you can take some rewind buffs, you can take the max charge. I like going into steamroll and getting the plus move point. My CK is very likely to get kills a whole bunch. At some point I can respec and go through this node instead of this node, and then eventually go for a downer, but we're chilling for now. Our face level's up. I am happy with what we have in field coordination. I could upgrade more of the leverages. I could with another talent point, which will happen at 9. I can grab +1 charge to make sure I'm never running out of cooldown here. I think getting this is worth it. Going further into Co-Conspire and saying that when I use the ability, also generate influence, pretty worthwhile. Getting influence on my corpo contacts can be pretty worthwhile. As it is, and then I can try to get the hand picked, but it's so far away, and I'd rather get other stuff. I'm just not going to really bother here. So the things I'm thinking about are essentially the influence on Co-Conspire with one of the cooldown notes, influence for every corporal contact, every mission they ever run, pretty useful as well. I do like my limit breaks. Actually, I'm going to do this now because it is worth it. I maybe should have grabbed this earlier. Printing influence just nice in general. Normally, an influence limit break can only be done every 6 days, but if there's a logjam of more than 6 people waiting, it will just start accelerating them to 1 a day until you're down to 6. And so even if you don't care about all of your contacts' influence levels, still spamming influence on them will even help for the ones you do care about. And so I think it's pretty worthwhile, even though most corporal contacts I don't care about too much. Soldiers here with heavily bumped up marker sights, heavily bumped up iron grip. We've got these 2 points here. I'm going to take my +1 into recoup, and then I will go into savagery. Hacker levels up a whole ton as well. That's going to mean I want no op to guarantee it deals enough damage. Level 9 is a 2-pointer, so unless I want to go for something like overclock duration, I might start moving up towards spoof now. Matrix AP, not bad. 94k is not a ton, but at least we're moving upwards. Cybersword is here. We can cap out Choppa. Whisper Kill, not worth it till you have Lightfoot, and even then, it's not even that good. They did buff Power Slice today, which is nice. Increasing the damage, definitely useful. This was pretty weak overall, right? It's you only take these if you're using a Plaz Edge. Otherwise, there's not a big point in bumping the damage of a single strike otherwise. The duration only useful if you're running a Stun Baton. But at least it puts it into somewhere a little bit more viable. Still not quite sure I want it. But it might be enough where I care. It might just be enough where I care. I think I'll grab this when I start getting better swords. When I actually have access to better stuff. But for now, I'll move here and go towards Lightfoot Preempt. Getting the stealth crit here and then being able to, like, a little bit more reliably get that first hit is going to be kind of nice. And then that might be enough crit chance to trigger Whisper Kill when I have a sniper on my team, adding crit chance. When I have a soldier on my team, adding crit chance. You know, take this one, get some move points, kind of decent. Get a third move point. Okay, fine. Decent enough here. But yeah, chop up being done is nice. Print some AP back. Soldier ready as well. He is now missing an item because somebody threw one of them. Let's go sell some random garbage we don't need, like the ion recharger. Let's sell the basic aid kit. Let's sell these basic first aid kits. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It moved around. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Sell that one. Thank you. Didn't want to sell the Metacloud. Nano Sim Kit does print action points. I think for now we're going to equip you with it. So you have... You got some stuff going on here. You can be really powerful if you want to be. This room is now clean. We can put in a Sims room detox. Sounds good to me. Detox doesn't require any scrubbing, which is kind of nice. It'll be 10 days until I can use field coordination again. So that's going to be on cooldown for a bit. I guess 9 because we used it and then the day moved forward. We are power level 3, and I want to run my second mission. So that means we're going to take this Alpha Strike. Another option could be letting these things tick down and trying to get my hype booster on again afterwards. Oh, I have another training I can spend. Who? Oh, I haven't spent your points yet. Whoops, I forgot. Right, so Iron Grip is done. Marker Sights is done. I'm basically just copying the same build. I'm tempted to go look for Coordinated Charge here. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still decent move points and whatnot. And I'll probably just take the talent plus these two. I don't think I would take the 5 initiative or the 3 initiative. That's not worth it. I would probably never take that node. It's not blocking anything. But on 5 turns, print 1 move point and 20 move speed. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4 to get there, and then, 6 to cap it out like this. But it's decent. The node's on the way. I mean, tech and crit damage and tech and crit damage, pretty solid. So if I can stack crit chance, which I can, I have marker sights here. I have savagery. The actual stats on these nodes are really good. Maybe it means I have to take savagery recoup first, and I grab this much later. I think that's going to be the play here. I'm going to take savagery 1. At 7, I'll take recoup 1, and then I'll go 8, 9, upgrade, 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 go from there. I know we're copying the same build over and over. Oh, wait. I forgot. I was going to make him soldier sniper. I was going to not go here and take the sniper stuff. I was already even there already. Okay, well, when I get a respec token, I'll do that. Then he'll be marker sights plus X. For now, we're fine, though. Okay, let me make a choice. Do I want to pop these missions and let field ops tick forward? Is there a reason to do so? I guess we should let a little bit of time tick forward, let you be done with what you're doing here. This is it. This is it. Harris Feinstein has given me the go-ahead. We are going to be rich. But there's a problem, isn't there? The first load delivery is about to hit the docks in a few days. My local smuggling route is jammed up. Some little Slagga gang has made a nest down on my route, and they've been attacking my teams. I've been waiting for them to wander off or get themselves iced, but they're still there. I can't have anything mess with the shipment. He has a customer lined up, and he'll be waiting for confirmation of delivery. He's already lined up a buyer? I thought you were in charge of local delivery. I am. I'm distributing. He has some stateside customers lined up. All the better. This is worth a lot to me. I will pay handsomely, and you'll get to go shopping for new guns when it's over. But I need help now. The timeline is tight. I don't need any other chatter. I just need an answer. Slagga Smash is ready to be planned at the Command HQ. We can say no, or we can run the mission. When and where? That's what I'd like to hear. I knew you can make this happen. That Slagga gang won't know what hit him. Ready to be planned in the Command HQ. It is due in 2 days 12, so guess what? We're going to run that instead. Pretty obviously. We'll grab these a little bit afterwards. It's fine. Now, one thing to consider is that this is a high-stakes combat mission with no hacking, which means, and also, it's a lot of cash. And we'll get him to 100 influence, which means he will limit break. That'll be nice. He'll be first in line, I should say. Which really means I should kick someone out of the SimStream trainer if I'm full up. Oh no, I can run Rose as it is. Her equipment is not amazing. Actually, it's still trash. She has no talents to do anything in combat. So realistically, I need to remove her, and I need to grab Bunny. We need to have you in combat here. You can kick yourself out of the trainer, no problem. It's totally fine. Stop the training. We will throw other people in. Now, we know that you need to go on the mission. We got, I guess, yeah, we have... This will require a hacker, or at least I want it to have a hacker on it, which means the best one to go on the trainer is going to be my Vanguard, who is going to be sitting here gaining XP. Let's get leverage for Slagga Smash. Passive leverage to move points, passive leverage, move speed, move point, active leverage, move speed, move point, active leverage for minus armor. I'm going to take active leverage minus armor. And I'm going to take, from what I saw last time, I actually want the move point, move speed combination. And first turn is always going to be fine here. Technically, this is stronger because I can choose, but I am happy with turn 1 no matter what. We're going to grab that. We're going to combo with everything else we've got. Let's get our team ready. So we've got... Yeah, we can't get these because none of my... I don't have any connected Fenian insiders or connected contacts who can get these, so that's not going to happen. We're going to have Bunny here. And let's go ahead and move our loadout around. So you've got more stuff, so you are going to be the big AR pistol. You're going to run these. You're my next best gunner. Oh, wait, no, you have the Urban Assault. You're better at Urban Assault. Let's put you here as it is. Let's put you here. Wait, what? Wait. Swap to Urban Assault. There we go. You're going to have AR1. You're going to have AR2. You're going to steal a Shock Mine. It's not the end of the world. You're on this. So now, of course, we have to do the second thing, which is not be silenced. So how many secondaries do we have? How good are they? And we'll start with you because your gun is short range, right? Your max range is only 16. So that can be kind of crap. Actually, let me double check some things. I should give you an assault rifle. So let's go here. There we go. Now we're equipped with several assault rifles. It looks a little bit better. That's nice. I'm going to keep waiting on weapon mods, even though I really shouldn't, but I am anyway. Take the silencer off, of course. This is a loud UAR pistol. This is going to be called AR Sword. I guess we'll call it loud. Loud AR Sword. Let's give you some new stuff. We'll probably get rid of the... Let's get rid of all the mods, and we'll take an SMG instead. We'll still give it the scope, though. Okay, this is going to be loud AR SMG 1. And I think your tools are fine here. And then for you, let's do similar things. Let's take all the mods off this pistol. Let's grab the other SMG. Let's throw on the optic. We can save this as loud AR SMG 2. Looks okay. And then let's put better mods in your defensor because we have a better one here. I think this is stronger. Well, let's see. 4 accuracy, 2 recoil, or 2 accuracy ammo. I'm not going to do the ammo. Let's go here instead. Let's resave this as the Urban Assault one then. UAR pistol. There we go. And the reason I'm using this is to get better range than the Urban Assault has because it's a shorter range weapon overall. So we've got a Metacloud and a Smoke Grenade. We've got a Metacloud and a Shock Mine. We've got a Metacloud and a Shock Mine and a Metacloud. I've got too many heals here, I think. I'm going to switch your Metacloud out for a... I'm going to sell this. Don't do the Patch X kit. But I'm going to switch out for a Smoke Grenade here. Save the loadout yet again. And then you are going to, in fact, run the Nano Skim kit here and get a bunch of action points and feel good about it. And we'll again save this as the loud AR SMG setup. Okay, so here's our team. We double check. Oh, wait, no, we can put scopes on these weapons if we haven't already. Like, if we put scopes in all of them, we should be fine. All right, this is the squad for Slagga Smash. Let's do what we can. We're going to run fast, and we got to go do some stuff. They've dug in tight to hold this part of the tunnels, and when passing through, gets hit from the high ground up here. Our advantage of striking fast won't last long. They'll be calling in the whole Slagga gang back to fight. We have to take that platform before they can overwhelm us. Get me up there, and we'll make them regret it. If we can secure a few of the choke points, we can hold them. Let me get in a slashing range, and we'll push them right out of that nest. At least one of our team must take and hold the highlighted base area for 4 turns without any enemy contesting it. And of course, we are way over here. Now, they've already got a drone, by the way. Now, thankfully, he's got a shotgun, which means he's not going to be high range. But, yep, they've already got a Pobot here. Welcome to power level 8 and this contact. By the way, they're part of the Free Streets contact. Spoilers. Free Streets compact is who we're fighting here. Yeah, they have incredibly high armor and very high health. And they're not even done scaling yet. And now, of course, we've got Free Streets characters at this point. So we pretty clearly know we're against Free Streets. Decently armored Z-Edge here. But ultimately, as it stands, their weapons are all short range, and we're back here. And so the best plan, as usual... Ooh, actually, Spice here. You're at initiative 9. We've got to make sure we get down to initiative 8 anytime it matters here. So delay, delay. I need to yield down to 17 so I can delay behind the... I needed Bunny to go lower too. Shit. Okay. I need to pre-compute Bunny so that she doesn't go before the Pobot. That's a mistake on my part. I screwed up. Okay, Bunny, you're going up to 18 so that you can delay back down. I should have hit yield sooner. It's my mistake. Anyway, Viking is going to delay. You're going to delay. You're going to delay. Come at us. So, they're going to advance. He is not choosing cover. You're advancing. You're going to not choose cover then as well. Usually the barks actually align with what we're trying to do. So you might see... Yeah, so he's advancing. He's going to not choose cover as well then. You might see some of them choose it, though. Okay. He's also going to go for max movement. Oh, no. He actually did choose to stop short and Overwatch. Okay. You're advancing, so you're going to be out here. But, again, shotgun, not a big deal. Now, the nice thing is, he's got Overwatch, but his gun... You can kind of, like, stand here. You see his gun only has 25 meters of range. Marker sight's at 35, baby! And it's area of effect, which is nice. So, of course, I want to use my gun the best I can. And one thing I want to do is actually put the entire squad in the AR cone. I think, yeah, the best use of this AR is to go full auto hit all these guys. One other option is using Bunny and letting her rip with the Urban Assault. So a couple thoughts here, right? So one, this gun has 6 bullets, which means we can spread, you know, pretty wide. And then your Urban Assault is actually also at 6, so it's no better, is the funny thing. Anyway, first things first, let's go ahead and mark our sights in a good spot. Clearly you have to hit you, kind of by yourself. And then, ideally, we hit all 3 of these guys. Okay, cool. Their entire team now has bonus chance to be hit, and everything else. I think, though, honestly, let's knock this guy out. Let's see, we have our... Should I lower armor now? I'm thinking, yeah, right? This is our Alpha Strike turn, and there's a Pobot here. Let's cut their armor all by a quarter. I haven't used Tactical Surge yet, but I don't think I really need it. I'm just going to run up like this. I'm going to Iron Grip. And there we go. Okay, so we spent a lot of time putting a lot of buffs down, right? Now, you can see our crit chance looking decent, 28%. Our damage looking pretty good overall. We're going to primarily aim at the Z edge. Let's see how we do. Yeah, pretty good. So, good start here. We popped Savagery by getting our first kill. So we get extra pure damage now. I don't have line of sight on that guy, unfortunately. One thing I might want to try to do, which is a little awkward, but might be... It's just too awkward. It's not worth it. Is I could legit have tried to save one of these kills for Bunny and let her use... let her use Savagery to get more damage and clean up this kill with the extra pure damage. But that's not the case we're in right now, and it's fine. I'm going to yield here. I want Viking to go print action points in the team. It's going to print it on Void for next turn. But someone should sprint for this spot. Now, he can't quite make it. Aim can try, but she might not be successful. Let's see. Who should I start with? Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I guess I can't yield too much here. Okay, the plan is going to be walk up, and we'll just shoot for a while. We'll see how it goes. Recoil is going to be a problem. Oh, wait. No, shoot. I can't even yield the right amount. So what I wanted was to have Bunny be able to go in and throw it on marker sights and make this accuracy better, but I've already screwed that up. So this would be kind of crap. Nice crit, though. Accuracy getting kind of bad. Yeah, we only had like 1 shot there. And so we're going to need to stun this because it's going to be too bad otherwise. Keep running forward. I guess I'll run to the side like this. Yeah, sure, why not? Go up this way maybe if I need to. Amy's going to sprint for it. She might not make it. In fact, she doesn't. But I need to grab this stuff, so she's going to go ahead and make this play happen as fast as she possibly can. Move speed is, you know, somewhat there. -5 from debuffs, but I have plus from other places, plus 30% right here. If I had taken Coordinated Charge, one of my soldiers, or I hadn't taken the minus armor, what's it called? The minus armor leverage and took plus move points again, we could have made it there. It is what it is. So, marker sights is here. I was not guaranteed to get the damage that I wanted. So if I spend... Actually, let's spend 2 going forward. I'm pretty sure I'll need to. Get within 11 meters. And now it is Iron Grip. And now it is just unload and hope you shred. The shred is not bad on this gun. It is 30% per hit, and I'm likely to get quite a lot of hits here. So we shred once. Armor gets that little bit lower. It's down to 52. We go again. Armor gets shredded again. It is down to 40. And might as well shoot right here, basically generating no recoil at all, thanks to Iron Grip being really, really good. And yeah. No way we actually shredded that one as well. We actually killed it. That's wild. All right, well, we kind of high rolled on all of our damage. Let's go reload because we're going to need to. And we'll have to start spreading out relatively soon. I'm going to have her go towards the right-hand side. We'll have him go towards the left. But we can see, right, here's an elevator for reinforcements. Here's a door for reinforcements. Here's a ladder for, I guess, no, it's blocked off, so nothing's here. Here's a door for reinforcements. And here's an elevator for reinforcements as well. So a lot of spots they could be coming from. We'll spread out, cover what we can. Turn 1 complete. Let's have Bunny run all the way over here and try to cover this door. I mean, is this door or this elevator? I gotta kind of choose one. Let's just pick one. This one I get high ground on, and I can hide behind this barricade and be relatively safe. If they spawn there, it looks a bit nicer. For Viking, reload the AR. Put you up here so that you can kind of fight that side. Seems okay. I have Rewind up, but I don't need it just yet. Let's have aim grab the box and then stand in the square. 1k cred chip. We get a crafting. Ooh, wow. We get another good assault rifle. This is obviously not quite as good as the Eagle Sight, but this is another good, very good AR. Thanks to being PL3, we start hitting level 4 weapons, and yeah, this is one of the good ones. So happy with that. We're definitely improving here. We'll just leave you where you are. I guess what I could do is be somewhere where you can actually fight. So if I walk to here instead, I have a shot maybe that way. That should be half decent. And then Void is going to need to reload his Eagle Sight. Unfortunately, his APL went to waste. We didn't get much use out of Tactical Surge there, but let's put you behind some boxes and wait for this spot. Seems okay enough to me. And what's next? Looks like reinforcements is next. Well, they're down there. Good to know. And, oh, there's a sniper in that nest. Okay, they apparated a sniper. Fair enough. Another group down there as well, so quite a few guards. Thankfully, no more robots, but still scary. So let's see. Let's get what we can, which is getting pure line of sight is going to be tough. You're a shotgunner. You're a grunt captain. They're clearly going to be in range of Bunny. We could try to hide her behind some wall, like behind some barrels of this wall or something, and then let them spend AP. Their guns aren't very long range, so I'm like, I don't think you getting all the way up here is going to be threatening to my Cyber Knight. So I'm kind of down to do what we did in turn 1. And so you guys can go ahead and try and, you know, bring it, basically. I want to be in full cover, so that's going to cost me 2 AP no matter what. I mean, that's going to block full line of sight, I'm pretty sure. That won't, though. Okay, I think walking back to here behind this wall should be pretty good. And it should be a decent enough spot to be in. I should marker sights now because I'll hit the AoE. That way we get both of them. Should be decent. Cooldown pretty short. Delay. Aim's going to go try here. Ideally, we get slash slide. Okay, we slash slide for at least 1 hit and then keep going. First strike was good. It wasn't a glance. Go for a second strike here. When it hits, it will trigger focused fire and get rid of recoil. Okay, that was a glancing hit. So a non-glance guarantees the kill, but if I want to guarantee it kills even with a glance, I'm going to go here and use the power slice. Actually, that was a glance, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad I did it because I think I needed the extra damage there. We got the kill. Choppa pops. I am not worried about where you guys are shooting me from, so I'm going to stay right here and just delay. You're going to run up. You might have line of sight here. He does. That looks like that missed. You can try twice. That hit, though. Wow, okay. Yeah, she had partial cover, but, you know, not great cover. Fair enough. These guys are angry. I do not have marker sights. I have Iron Grip, though. I also do not have recoup, and my savagery is also timed out. So the damage here is only okay. Now we have melee, melee, and shotgun. The shotgun goes first, so theoretically we can use Overwatch to make that a little bit safer. Have to back up some because they're a bit too close otherwise, but we'll start with this shot. Did I Iron Grip? I did, right? I have the buff on? Yeah. Get a bit of bonus damage. I could choose to back up and delay and let them get out of this cover. Problem is I can't overwatch the shotgun if I do that. But it might really be worthwhile is to like run back here, be in hard cover, and expect them to be useless. I think it's not a terrible idea. I think run back to 3 action points, delay, and see what they do. It means I wasted Iron Grip. I did the wrong timing on this, but I think it'll be okay. You're going to run up. You're going to try to flank. I think you're out of action points now, though. You can't delay anymore, but I can just shoot. I think that's fine. Minor obstruction due to some terrain being in the way. Understandable. Ooh, I might want to rewind Void to get his stuff back up. I think that's a really good idea. Let's give you your savagery and everything back so you can do more damage for us. And then we'll just shoot once. It'll be decent, but not great. Okay, we get a crit, but we didn't shred. This guy has good armor. You done for now. Taking cover. You should be out of action points now, but yeah, you're in really good cover. That's a problem. And your initiative's quite good. So, yep, they're going to get as close as they can, but they're not in range just yet. Wow, you're really close by. That's... I'm happy that Viking got a good initiative roll. That would have been a really bad thing otherwise. So I can't shoot either one of these guys. This guy can just barely step out and shoot me. Wow, I am not in a good spot for this. I guess we run all the way back to here. I might run back into Shock Mine just to buy some space. This is not going as well as I would have hoped. This is one of my worst runs of this mission. At least we're holding, but we did not get the kind of initial damage we wanted here. Okay, so how do I play runs correctly? Shock Mine seems really correct. Viking's going to be really taxed on tools here. He will have Atomic Stutter up so I can stun some of these bad guys. I think, yeah, doesn't have pre-computed, and so Void might be in a really weird spot. I don't know. That'll be a big problem, because if he can't really clean these guys out, he's going to need help from somewhere else. So obviously I can't leave you here, because I'm getting shot, and my cover is no good. This ended up being partial cover. I should have been more safe. Landing that shot obviously hurts. Your initiative is 15. I mean, you could run up to break the cover, but it's going to be more unlikely here. So I'm just going to run back. I'm just going to Shock Mine you. And I should be okay for at least a bit. I don't think I need to Overwatch here. I think I can just end my turn and get a decent enough next round. Aim is fine where she is. I really can't get her anywhere with a combat relevance, so... You know, stand here and it's like technically you have a shot, but it's bad. It's fine, whatever. Alright, Void, what you got, buddy? Let's try to marker sights all 3 of them if possible. It's close. Okay, we got 2, it's fine. That full auto looks decent. It's not going to kill unless I crit, but, you know, I might crit. 28%. It's, you know, one of them's going to happen, right? Okay. Not the worst, not the best. They're very, very low. Just got to make sure I can clean this up. Do I want to Overwatch then? I mean, their initial rolls are all very good. My CK is going at the start of next turn. I think he can alleviate all these problems, and it should be fine. You're stunned. Yeah, I think it's fine. My CK is going to be able to handle this. More reinforcements. Okay, that's going to make that square really spicy. How good are they? More humans. Okay. We've got a Z-Rusher here. No, we've got a Street Charger, Shotgunner, and then you're a Z-Rusher. Okay. Alright. I want to knock down these 2. But he's moving pretty far to get line of sight. Okay, I can go a little bit and then I get there. That's good. Okay, spend 1 AP to get closer. Shoot these guys full auto. Very clearly needed. High ground should make it pretty acceptable. I guess it's not high ground. Fine. Odds of missing are incredibly low. This should be fine. Let's knock them both out. Good, good. Missed, but that's okay. You are going earlier than Void. And so stunning you seems worthwhile. And look at that. The extra range makes it so convenient. Now, do I absolutely need to stun? You're armored, and I don't want to interference spike. I would rather just stun you. I'm pretty sure that's better, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I'd rather just stun you than slow you down. Well, I mean, Void needs the kill. Interference spike probably guarantees that Void cleans this up. I think he'll have the damage. So we'll go this way instead. It's saving the stun for another turn, which I think will be acceptable. Range here kind of sucks. 50% to hit. Not surprised that we missed. You are stunned. You're going to walk up. Your shot's going to be pretty bad here. Okay, I got debuff, that's all. They can walk up and it's just fine. He put mark target on me, so I'm easier to kill. It's minus, minus evasion, so my cover bonus is now kind of shot. Aim has nothing to do until they move. Void's going to try to get this kill. Marker Sights is not on right now. I probably need it. I think let's try to guarantee as best we can. Let's Iron Grip for extra damage. And this should... Oh, yeah. Yep. Thanks, pure damage. This guy had like 70% armor or something. And my damage output was 300 pure, 150 ballistic. This weapon only has a base pure damage of 46. That's how good Iron Grip plus everything else is. We can delay these guys move. This seems reasonable to let them figure out what they're going to do. Full auto here seems decent enough. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I'm going to Iron Grip for damage. And do I want to Marker Sights? I mean, you guys are already Marker Sights, so no, I don't. Let's just go here and let her rip. First set is... Wow, you really missed that. I guess he is in cover. We generate basically no recoil. There's the shred and a crit. That's savagery to get a bit more in the action point perspective. And so, yeah, let's get this kill. You are still stunned, but you're annoying enough that I want you to die. Savagery, of course, already on cooldown, but it is what it is. For when you hear you are in complete cover, they have to run all the way around to reach you. That seems correct, to be honest. I don't want to get run down by these guys. I want to make them use all their AP to get close. Off you go. You can't reach just yet, but you'll get close. Okay, you chose cover. I think you didn't quite go the full distance. Similar for you. You're going to stop a little bit short for cover. That seems fine. Loyalty mantra. That's a new one. Accuracy, initiative, and move speed. Wow, that's actually very strong. You're not in range of anything. So I'm going to leave you here because we need to hold this point. If I had a sniper, it would be ideal. A sniper would hold this and feel really good about it, but I don't have one of those. Next up, am I willing to run this far up and get shot by these guys? I think... Ew. Reloading might just be better. Now, the nice thing is Tactical Surge is up next turn. And so I get to print some action points. I think I will just reload. I'll use Tactical Surge to get around here and then try to offload some full auto. That should be okay. Oh, shoot. You're going next, and you're clearly in range of my guy. Overwatch is not going to reach here. If I was smarter and less stupid, I would have realized that was going to be a problem, run him up here, and then Overwatched this, and then she would have been safe. Instead, Bunny's probably going to be bleeding out. I don't believe they can get in range using only 2 AP, so she won't have a second shot. Wait, no, she actually might die. I might lose my first Merc just now. Reason being, they are both clearly going to get into range, and she'll run out of health. I think Bunny is 50-50, she's just dead. And if I had been smarter, I would have walked up here and gone for Overwatch. So let's see if it is my first Merc. Okay, you ran out this way. I have partial cover. You're griefing. Wow. Okay. This is going to be me getting hit, though. This is going to hurt. Probably 2 strikes, actually. Bleeding out. 2 strikes. Dead. Okay. Yep. Lost my first Merc. Achievement unlocked. Fair enough. It's my own fault. I should have gone into Overwatch. And I should have thought more about initiatives and how dangerous it's going to be. I could have easily, instead of shooting the UAR a second time, I could have thrown Shock Mine down. A lot of things I could have done. My fault. Alright. Let's clean this up. I gotta stay here to hold this point, though. So with my remaining 2 Mercs, I mean, I might just retreat and stand in the square. All I have to do is hold the square. Yeah, the goal is hold the square. Tactical Surge. See, now Precompute is back. All those things, right? If he had rolled higher initiative, for example, right? He could Precompute and get her out, all those kind of things, but... Oh, my fault. My fault. Lost a Merc. Goodbye to Bunny. Thankfully, she had no good gear, so we don't have to, you know... We don't, like, lose our Eagle Sight, but... We do lose the pistol mod. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so... Is there a reason to shoot? I think it's just run to safety. I think the goal... I'm trying to think if I want to do one or the other, right? What is the reason to hold this square for 1 more turn versus shoot these guys a little bit? I think it's just go to the cover. And we'll run out of... Like, we'll just win on time at this point. We've been holding this for a couple of turns already. We should be okay here. We walked on during turn 2, so the end of, I think, turn 6 is game over, if not turn 5. I shouldn't need Overwatch based on their initiative rolls and where they are. And they're done. Okay, so she died in the last possible turn. If I had chosen to run away instead of shoot the Urban Assault, she would have lived. Just complete stupidity on my part. Complete stupidity. They're done, they've realized what they're up against, and they are falling back. What was Origami Joe thinking? This was no Slagga gang. They were too well equipped and trained. Gather what evidence you can from the hideout. We need to find out who we just crossed. At least the weapon shipments can flow, and the deal will be made. Man. Literally my first ever dead merc. The shipment has made it to the buyer. I can take a breath now. And Herr Schweinchen was not lying. A portion of the shipment you helped free up has landed in my hands, ready to distribute. He now sells import weaponry and import weapon mods. Bunny is dead. Goodbye. 07 in chat. We get some decent XP. What's funny is if I had actually taken the leverage for bonus move speed so that I got on the point 1 turn sooner, that turn would never have happened and she wouldn't have died. Yep, a lot of things could have gone differently there. I could have gone into Overwatch, I could have not run away, or I could have run away instead of shooting, I could have thrown a stun mine down. All entirely my fault. All entirely my fault. I screwed up. Damn. I no longer can say that I've never lost a merc in this game. Oh well, Bunny's gone. 07. Let's go spend some points on our characters and then move on from there. Yeah, level 9 I got +2, which means I can go here. I wanted to go for plus charge, I think, on field coordination, so I could use it reliably every time. And then we'll go into this stuff probably, and then eventually up for like trading favors. I think it's going to be me. Cybersword gets a bit of XP. Let's move toward Lightfoot, and then up to Preempt. Soldier gains some XP. That's cool. I wanted to go into... Let's see, do I have a respect token? I don't. Okay. So I'm not going to bother going to the other stuff yet, because I'm going to spend these points, but I will respec him and unlearn 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into Strike Zone, and then J-Tac, and bump that up, and it'll be like a really big combat support. Although I did that because I was missing a soldier, but oh well. Filters hidden, you think? Show me dead mercenaries. You're dead. I get my consumables back at least, but yeah, the rest of our gear goes away. Wait, no. You. Can I take gear back? No, you can't change unequipped people's gear. You know, that's fine. I understand. 07. Okay, so that part's done. What's next? Since we're already about an hour in, I think I'm going to jam this Alpha Strike anyway, actually. I know we just lost a merc, but let's do it again, kind of thing. I have money, which is a good thing, which means I can craft something else good. So we can compare the heavy hit to the Eagle Sight. If I craft the inferior weapon, I lose a lot of accuracy. I get fewer damage per shot. My damage per shot itself is going to be really, really similar. But I lose in a lot of other things that I care about, actually being pretty important. So I'm pretty tempted to just raw craft a second Eagle Sight. I mean, I don't have that many good weapons otherwise. I don't really want to craft level 3. I mean, I could craft level 3 sword, but it's not going to be much better than what's on the market. And it's not... I mean, it is going to be cheaper. No, I should save the Eagle Sight for a late game craft and just deal with it here. We'll craft the heavy hit. It would normally cost me 170k, but because of blue cubes, it's cheaper than that. I think, yeah, let's just equip my team with these weapons. The noise is very, very loud. It's basically loud gun only, but let's make good guns. And soon, I promise one day, Origami Joe will actually limit break and I can get the imported stuff. For now, though, let's go ahead and grab and run the Alpha Strike. I've got... Well, let's let time tick down. I want to see how long this takes because I might be on a weird timing for field coordination. Let's have the... The other thought, though, is I would like to have this convo be at the same, like, time, quote-unquote, as, like, in the same episode as running the mission itself. So I'll try to... I will not do this. I will just run the Alpha Strike here, and it should be okay. Ox is trying to stake out a little corner of our turf. I need you to kick them in the teeth with an Alpha Strike. They've taken over fortified position right in the boundary zone, just trying to push our edge a little. There's always friction and blood with a rival on the street, but this is a step too far. The lines between our gangs is clear. They've stepped over it on purpose. They'll be well aware they've overstepped and that you are coming for them. You're right about that. You won't have the element of surprise on your side. But they aren't expecting you. They'll be ready for some Zagala's strike squad, but not a proper Cyber Knight and co. We might be able to make that hit for you. So we've got an Alpha Strike job, the Sludge hold up. It is here. Okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and do our mission planning. We do not have the contact to get a 5th Merc here, although that would be nice. We're going to bring Magpie in, and you're going to have this loud UAR setup here. Oh, interesting. That worked. Presets let me jack stuff that dead people hold. Okay, I'll send that as a bug. Cool. Preset gear lets you steal gear from dead mercs. Bunny died, so I can't loot her stuff. But her stuff was on a preset, so now I'm wearing it. Thanks, TV. I'm still mad that I griefed and lost my soldier like that. That was so bad of me. So bad of me. Oh well. I guess we'll give you some extra drugs here. We're going to sell this. You can have some hyper V-caps, why not? Here's the stuff. Now, to be fair, if I back up a second, theoretically the correct play is to let this let this item be completed and then go in. That would be the smart choice, because we would have enough time for field ops to tick up. Actually, wait, oh! I have another field coordination charge. Alright, you know what? YOLO. We're going to pop field coordination and get our 2 tokens and throw in a hype booster. Great. Thanks, field coordination. I appreciate that +1 charge. And then we still get one in 10 days or so. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright. Sludge hold up. Prep for mercs to deploy. Ideally would have been 5, don't have it. And I'm intentionally making bad choices because I want to have the dialogue for her mission be the same episode as the mission itself. Let's go run our battle strike with no other leverage, because I'm clearly being really smart here. We're boots on the ground. Dusty wants this done quickly. Let's wrap it up already. Well, in that case, we're almost done here. Try to clear the entry point. It's exposed to the blue ox, and they might try to catch you in a pincer by reinforcing behind you. Weapons hot. We're going in. Eliminate all enemies to achieve victory. Reinforcements are already inbound to defend them. Take them out. All right, well, we got this guy over here, who's pretty open and attackable. Do we have any upgraded types? We do have a couple. So we have a bat guy who's far enough away, but as we can tell, initiative clearly matters here. We've got this skipjack over there, so you're going to have evasion at some point. I've got a captain pretty far away. It was not too spicy just yet. But we definitely need to sort of divide and conquer somewhat. And okay, we've got a brute wayne here, so we have some debuffs going on. Okay, so let's see. Let's plan out how to open this up. I think running my Cybersword all the way here and then back is going to be a waste of all of our action points. So ideally, we let them come down some. Now, primarily, you're useless the first turn. You can easily fight, then you can't. So these 3 have to be killed somehow. And if I hide back here enough, we're okay. I'm thinking Cyber Knight is going to run out. And if I'm here, and we kill these 3 in other ways, he's going to have no problem getting this one. If I need to stun, I will. So I'm going to run out. I'm going to shoot at you right away. It's going to be decent, but not great. The crit helps a ton, though. Not a guaranteed kill by any means. Oh, we crit twice. That's huge. And then I could choose to stun one guy right now because if I don't think I have the damage. But for now, it's fine. I can delay to 20, and I'm still going before everybody else. So now it's Void's turn to try to kick some ass. Of course, he's got really good weaponry. So if I go here, I'm in partial cover. That guy's still going to be a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. But I have a clean line of sight on these 2 guys, which is a good start. I'll marker sights once to make you easier to hit. We can see that the hit chances are not great. So it's marker sights you. Let's Iron Grit make it a little bit nicer. And if I wasn't an idiot, what I should have been doing is buying weapon mods for my guns. But you'll see here that this gun doesn't have like any mods on it at all. Because I kept saying I want to be greedy and wait for Joe to limit break and be greedy and wait. And I like really should not have. I am not making good choices. I'm missing shots. I'm getting hit. Like I should not have been greeting for the extra limit breaks there. But at least we get our savagery damage. And then I think this guy can be cleared no problem. We'll have Magpie do it probably. And it'll stay in cover against you. You're going to walk out. It's going to be a little annoying. I could Overwatch. I actually might want to Overwatch this. If I do something like this, I am almost certainly catching people, right? Like, almost certainly we're catching people. This shouldn't be a problem, right? If this is my cone, this is a good Overwatch. Let's do it. And he's still at 20 initiative next turn, which isn't even too bad. Which means the rest of my team should hide and make this guy have to run forward. I guess he could get to here and shoot, which will be kind of annoying. I don't like that, actually. I'm going to have to go for a stun, potentially. I don't want to have to stutter a little baby crap enemy, but that might be required. Let's get some damage while we can, and then move at the end. Cybersword with Assault Rifle. Hell yeah. Okay, that should be totally fine to clean it up now. You can now delay. I think Viking can still delay as well. We can cut these guys off, no problem. Just got to make sure that Magpie lands a shot, but this shouldn't be an issue at all. We can be extra spicy and go, let's use a pistol. Hit chance slightly higher. Great, down you go. And then I believe I'm going to sit here and let them all run forward, and they're not going to be in range. Let's do that now. You're going to run up. There. Ooh, and shred on the first shot. Let's go, dude. He's going to run up and not quite make it. It's close, though. Ooh, he will make it. Wow. Okay. You moved far. Well, thank you, Overwatch. You're on the way up. You should not have enough AP to stop me, but you chose... Yeah, okay, you're stopping there. You're on the way up, but you're prioritizing cover. Yep, okay. Prioritizing safety. Understood. You're going to sprint and not be in range either. Cool. Alrighty, so what's next? Well, some of their initiative rolls are quite good. Like, you're at 21. That is a problem for me. I think running her up here... Let's see. That's going to be within 17 meters of Viking. No problem. He can easily buff that. You're going to run up but not be in range. I think there's no way you have... Like, this is not going to be only 4 AP, so it's fine. I can buff people as needed. You're done. Up you go. With your little stun stick. Yeah, you're in range, but you're out of AP. No, he rolled a 23? Look how glad I am I saved one action point. This could have been game over, right? This guy could have easily have struck me twice. If first shot crits, or even just high rolls on damage at all, I'm downed. In fact, my armor is low quality. I chose the high initiative armor. Oh my word, I like actually almost lost the game just now. If I hadn't banked this. Okay, I need to lower initiatives here. So I'm gonna drop you guys by 2. That allows Void to go ahead of you. This is clearly Atomic Stutter here. I mean, it could be Stutter, it could be Interference Spike. Is there a reason to pick one or the other? I mean, you're annoying enough that a stun is pretty good. And I want to kill these guys who are, like, truly actually threatening. The reason to Interference Spike is to run up and Stutter here. But I'm thinking it's stun, ignore you for a little bit. I think it's my best move, actually. So, Void and Viking turns out... Okay, turns out Viking high-rolled initiative. I didn't know that, but here we are. We have Shock Mines and a Smoke Grenade. I have pre-computed available on my Cyber Knight, which means I can run up like this and go shoot, and buff her to go early next turn. Void also goes early next turn. I think I can play aggressively and use buffs to make sure I'm in a good spot. So, accuracy is not great here, but it's not garbage. We shredded. That's huge with, like, the single bullet we landed. And this pistol is going to be kind of crap, but we don't got much else, so here you go. You missed. It's fine. Turn 2. Reinforcements, and they're right there. They haven't given up yet. No, they have not. All right, so next reinforcement wave is a Bulwark. So they've got damage reduction and cover bonus with a shotgun. We've got another Street Berserk, and we've got another Skipjack here for high evasion. Let's see. Void goes relatively early. Seiko is not going to be too threatening. I think he will be in range to shoot Magpie, so that part matters. I cannot get line of sight in 2 guys very, very easily here. Best I've got is this, which is acceptable, but not great. You're stunned for the next 2 turns. I've got a bit of time there. Let's shoot at these 2. Try to clean them out. It's not going to be kills just yet, but crits might change that. Nah, not quite. You're out of ammo. You're not in the best spot. This guy is very scary. This guy can absolutely do some real threatening. Now, thankfully, if I recall correctly, Void will have a second charge of Overwatch available. So I can try to get him up here and pin this out, but yeah, we're not in the best spot just yet. I'm going to throw down look ahead back here and try to lower initiatives further. Gives me a bit more space to work with. Looks like a couple of them moved back. Void and Magpie pretty early. Again, you're stunned. I think delaying is not good. I don't want to be out in the open like this. I need to buff someone if at all. Okay, no. Magpie is already going for the squad. Void's going for the squad. Aim is not going before Amshi. And honestly, let's see. How far can you really go? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, aim might be caught by these guys, but we're going to kill this dude pretty early, I think. Okay, I think I'm just going to choose safety here. And that should let everyone else do what they need to do on their own time. Yeah, you're stunned. Let's see. So, I need to kill his Grunt Captain. Problem, aim cannot kill this whole group, and I kind of need Void to help do a bit more here as well. I can't delay, though. If I yield, Amshi goes next, so I have to go for something. You're obstructed. I need to move away from this little bit of garbage cover. That should give me maybe a clean line of sight. It's close. Do I have Savagery? I do, right? I have 1 point in recoup. Yeah, so I can potentially get here, print new AP, and then keep going. It also gives me line of sight in these guys, which is good. Okay, so the goal is kill this guy, kill these guys, go into Overwatch, and hope it's enough somehow. Problem is ammo. Ammo is not something I have a lot of. Okay, so here's the plan. Walk here. Is it a clean shot? Yes. No, it's still obstructed. Damn. Let's marker sights you, because I need this to hit. I hit 2 of them, which is nice. So we got a little bit more debuff going on. Let me Iron Grip for accuracy and damage. And then please, I'm begging you, 44%, please give me a crit. Okay, good. Let's my AP go back up, which I need, because I need to reload my gun, and then run out here, and then throw an Overwatch cone down. I think here is safe from these guys. Let's just get a clean line of sight on this group. Basically, damn, Seiko's going to be an annoying spot. I need to stop Gamma, but I can't. What I could try to do is... Okay, I'm going to try to game the movement distance. Problem is, if you choose to go into cover, you're going to walk to here. So I can try to shoot right here and hope that Gamma runs farther forward. That'll be the play, and then that range is 27 meters, which is not great accuracy, because I'm accurate at 24. So I got to walk actually a bit closer then, right? If this is roughly the angle, yeah, it's going to be like walk out to here, throw down Overwatch, put it here, hope that's sufficient to catch the guy I need to catch. And that's hopefully good enough. Now, these guys need to die. And the thing is, my accuracy is not even that great. So I get like 1 full auto, and then it's suddenly like smoke grenade time. But this guy is going to probably die. Well, I mean, probably is a strong term. He might die. Damage, not kills. Yep, problems. I don't want to stay in the open like this. I don't want to be smoke grenade by these guys, though. So how do I handle this? How do I stay safe? I have no idea. I can walk back to some safety. This will be mediocre cover. Aim at least is going to be relatively safe. We can throw down smoke. Yeah, I think it's just run back, throw down smoke, and pray a little bit. If they really want to run up, we still have Overwatch. It's not the end of the world, but this isn't ideal. Okay, let's run back. Smoke is better than Shock Mine here, I think. And I'm going to put it like this, so that if they run all the way forward, we catch them in the Overwatch. But otherwise... I mean, how do I guarantee they can't shoot me? It's got to end like... So I think you'll let it Overwatch if you run up. We'll see if you grenade me from over the wall or not. I don't know for sure. Aim can get away from these guys and it'll be okay. We can have her delay down to 5 and it'll be alright. Though the bulwark grenade might be annoying. So I protect against you by smoking roughly down here. It's going to be like roughly this should let no one shoot me, I think. Right about here. The one guy who can shoot me is going to be hit with Overwatch. All right, let's see if we got it right. You're going to try to get into range. Yep, you ran exactly to there. So I got the cone right. You're going to try to do what you can. Are you going to grenade? No. Okay. And you're going to choose to wait as well, actually. You debuff me, though. Okay, I need to back up enough that they can't hit me yet. So we've got SMG, melee, and shotgun. If we say that this is about... Right about here is 4 AP, I'm going to guess. Yeah, right about here. I'm going to... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop Aegis. And then... I need to be in good enough cover that they don't have right here then shoot. I've got to protect Void as well, which means I'm going to stand... it's still awkward. Okay, I might want a deflection field then and make it even more tough for them. If I go like this, they've got to go all the way around. I shouldn't have popped Aegis. I should have just used the shield. Nah, I think it's fine to use Aegis. Okay, if I go like this, we can easily path around. I'm pretty sure. But their movement will be awkward, and they can't shoot across the cover. And I can still probably shoot them back next turn. Or walk back at them or something. Let's go here. Okay, that should... Yep, I can path by it. But we're blocking most lines of sight, and it should be fine. We'll see what happens, I guess. Are you going to run at us? Yes, into Overwatch. Oh, not in Overwatch. Okay. You know what? I accept. You can probably hit me, but I'll be okay. Oh, no, you can't? Okay, cool. I got it about right. You're going to run over there. You should be out of AP. But I am flanked. Your initiative is 26? That's a problem. Okay, you're here at 20. You're here at 21. You're still stunned, though. Okay, so I can stun 2 people, no problem, and then wake up in time. The Bulwark can be attacked on his own. Well, I'm glad I have Shock Mines. So you're at 20, and you might choose to hit him instead of my Cybersword. And again, the Skipjack must be hit here. So, and then the other one is my Metacloud. Okay, so I'm going to Shock Mine you. Stop it. You're up there at 17. You're here at 20. Okay. Shock Mine. Shock Mine you. Yep. Okay. Well, the ones who high rolled are stunned. You are stunned for the rest of this and the next turn. But, yeah, we're going to run out of time pretty soon. I'm thinking you need to go attack this Bulwark. Let's go run toward him. Can I get into range? Can I make the game get me into range? No. It's going to cost me an AP to try. I can still go, like, over here and look for a slash slide and hit them both, so that'll still be playable. I think you're going to be the least urgent kill, is my guess. That might be wrong, but... Stunned as it is, so whatever. Oh, the other thing is these guys in smoke can't be attacked without using grenades. So maybe I should actually use my Cybersword to go here and attack in smoke. That's probably superior, actually. Let's let the gunners kill these guys, and my Cybersword will kill these guys. That seems playable. I think it's my best version of events here. They're not stunned as it is, so yeah, we'll go for that being the play. Alright, alright, alright. We're okay. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. I think turn 4 will have reinforcements. They're just not here yet. Viking and Void are coming up soon. I'm thinking... What does Void have? Void could actually get use out of a rewind here. I feel like giving him all his abilities back is a good idea. I can reload. Or I can shoot just the SMG. This guy needs to die. Okay, full auto puts them all 3 in the cone. If I say, hey, give me fewer targets, I hit only these 2, which is probably better. SMG has only 6 bullets, so full auto can only ever shoot 3 bullets per person. Like if I go down to 1 person, it's still only 3 bullets. I say 2 people, it's 3 bullets each. I go 3 people, it's 2 bullets each. So going here seems pretty appropriate. If I wanted to wait, I could let him marker sights. That seems pretty worthwhile. Let me do a short yield. Go ahead and throw down marker sights. That'll catch... Nope. Wrong. That's fine. Let's go ahead and Iron Grip, because of course. And then, unfortunately, line of sight's kind of awkward here. I have to like walk like this to get them both in the cone. It's not the end of the world, but it's not, you know, ideal. That seems playable enough. If I crit, I get my stuff to pop. I don't have Iron Grip on right now, right? Let's use that to... No, I do. I do have Iron Grip on. Okay, I'm silly. Yeah, that looks pretty good. They're looking like they're going to die. I've got the damage. Thank you, Iron Grip. Thank you, Marker Sights. Please die. Crit means I get to pop everything else. That's a recoup. You are more likely to be scary than you, because you're stunned for longer. Let's try to get this kill now. Thank you very much. Yes, Soldier is an amazingly strong class. I'm going to go farther back so I can kind of cover more area with the Overwatch Cone. And be like, hey friends, if this looks dangerous to you, don't worry. I got you covered. Alright, Viking. I guess we'll just shoot you then. We have Overwatch for this. It shouldn't be the end of the world. Only do have one hit here, but... I'm sorry, only one Overwatch shot, but I think it'll be okay. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm really griefing here. Decent damage. I'm going to take a step back, just to not be as grouped up. Want to make sure I have line of sight, though, so... Yeah, go to here. 60 meters is fine. Spend my 1 AP, take the shot. Guaranteed glancing hit. Sure, it's fine. It was a glancing hit after all. Alright, aim, it's your turn. So last I checked, you can't slash slide through smoke very well. Let me start here and see if I can get this to happen, but I'm pretty sure it's not kosher. So if I walk here, right, this would theoretically be direct line of sight, and yeah, slash slide unfortunately does not work that way. That's kind of too bad, but this should be a kill. This should trigger Choppa. I get some action points back. This Grenadier is going to be an issue at some point, but not instantly. You're outside of 2 meters, so I believe this won't work, but I will double check. Yep, that's expected. I believe I still... Okay, interesting. I can slash slide that. Okay, let's pretend the game is not lying to me, and then I can do it. Slash slide 1 and 2. Okay, I guess if you're close enough, you have line of sight and slash slide works. I guess I don't understand all the rules perfectly. Smoke will last for another turn beyond this, though, so it should be chilling. Unless I'm really griefing, but I'm almost certain I'm correct here. I have ages for this turn anyway, so even if they do wake up on me, I'm going to be kind of okay. Yeah, you're armored, so your armor's pretty good. Thankfully, if you walk out of smoke, you're going to be in Overwatch. Let's see what happens. You're going to take cover in that room. Works for me. Magpie, I think, should delay and see what this guy does. If you come out, we'll be ready. He's going to take cover that way, and that's no combat. Okay, that means Magpie can go for this. Initiative rolls are fine. Viking goes first. You're over there. Overwatch Cone still covers everything. This wall will despawn, I'm pretty sure. Smoke will still be up. Magpie can go for this kill, though. Some damage, not a ton. Let's go reload the Urban Assault. And you can see kind of how important the combat talents are, because Magpie's not doing... Okay, the better AR helps too, of course, but... You're still stunned. What's next? Really? They haven't given up yet, you think? Alright, I believe that's their last wave. Unfortunately, they're also all quite tanky, which is a problem for me. Now, the good thing is I have a stun available. So, you're still in an awkward spot. You're probably going to get Overwatched here. I'm pretty confident that'll hit you. I think for sure you should stun one of these guys. The question is who. So the Brute Wayne has debuff grenades that probably deal some damage. The Wildfire is way scarier. Wildfire will actively make my life pain. Let me just dump you for 2 turns. You are still stunned for this turn, so you're not urgent. This guy's kind of hiding as it is. Looks like reload of the AR is just not going to happen here. Do I want to use Hyper VCAPs for move speed, initiative, and stuff? I think the answer is no. We'll just shoot, and it'll be what it is. What it is... Ooh, I got a shred that's huge, actually. I guess I could have waited on using the stun and figured out who was actually going to be hard to kill. Mistakes were made. We'll shoot you, keep trying to shred your armor. I could have moved first, but whatever. It's fine. You're okay. Let's see what you do into Overwatch. Okay, you're just kind of chilling still. That's fine, whatever. Alright, so you're done here. Min accurate range is 5, so I should move at least some. I mean, I can go back. That would be not the end. Well, let's see. What am I right now? 3, 2.5, 3. That's not terrible. Like, if I try full auto. I mean, I can't get more than 1 is the problem. That would waste a lot of bullets here. You're blocking my line of sight. So I would want to go somewhere like, you know, this, where I can shoot all three. That's just, you know, far away. But not entirely unreasonable. Seiko's going to have a hard time being useful. I can maybe take one shot and it's not the end of the world. Do need to kill these guys. Looks like if I stand here, I get line of sight on all three. Won't have Overwatch, but it'll be really good damage. Marker sights, ahoy. Clearly hitting all three. Yeah, can't hit anyone else, so it's fine. Worth checking, but yeah, that wasn't close. We get Iron Grip again for more damage and good accuracy. Damage looks pretty good here, and if I crit, they actually start dying. Down goes 2. Yep, I wasted the stun. My bad. But at least you have 11 health, which means we can kill you no problem. Can't use Deathwatch. I don't have a sniper rifle or a revolver. What does Seiko do? Hangs out. He is going to Overwatch that. But he's overwatching a smoke grenade, which I can, of course, hide from. You're stunned. You must die. Let's pistol. Guaranteed hit. Thank you, marker sights. Very little recoil generated. Crit. Yeah, sure. Gamma goes next turn. And, again, the smoke is going to end. So, should I run... Oh, okay, wait. Can I throw over the wall from here? Yep, I can do that. Okay. I am very tempted to stun this Brute Wing. What I should do first, though, is wait and see what AIM can do. Because if she can frag, it doesn't matter. Now, I think this kill is very unlikely with how much armor he has. And, of course, this guy has me in Overwatch, so I can't run toward him. That would be quite suicidal. So let's start by just shooting a couple times here. Oh, also, your stun ends this turn. So you have to be stunned or die very soon. Can I reach you? Yes. Will I deal enough damage? Only maybe. I think going for this and hoping it's good enough is worth the risk. If I high roll, did not high roll, I glanced. Okay. That's okay though, because what it allows me to do is have Magpie come up here. I think no matter what, I shock mine you. There's no way I don't. You're going early enough that I'm concerned that you're going to deal damage to me. Alright, so you're stunned. Second question now is, am I willing to go for the pistol shot here on you? If I reload, then shoot. Honestly, no, I'm not. So the thing is, I've already unpacked the shock mine. I can't save the second charge anyway. This basically costs me nothing on a consumable level. Let's just use it and leave you stunned for longer. Great. Smoke goes away. That guy's in Overwatch. Viking's turn is up. I have no ammo. I do have Tactical Surge, though. And yeah, you're stunned. You're going to move eventually. And you'll actually be a little bit threatening when you do. But let's go for the reload into the shoot and knock the first one out. Goodbye. I have nothing else to do really right now. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and use Interference Spike on you. Break you out of Overwatch and have you go really, really late. That seems okay to me. It's delay for now. What's Magpie got? She has some damage here. It's not a lot, probably, but I got nothing else going on. Let's see if we can do enough damage. Not sure we can, but let's see if we can. You are in no cover, thankfully. This damage is okay-ish, but not great. Second set of shots is pretty... Oh, wow, you missed all of them? 3 shots at 50%? Really? Okay, you're going to have really good damage here. I'm going to run to this. That will be in clear slash slide range. You're stunned for 2 turns. We can pick this up later. Come back to you afterwards. Slash slide. Let's try to not block line of sight for my teammates, but also be ready to go back to the other guy. That should be in range of everything else. That hit was a glance. That sucks. Please land real hits. Thank you. That's what I wanted. So we high rolled on damage, and I can run back to clean this up a little bit later. I'll put you against the wall. I think it's going to block relatively little. And now Void can run around, and we'll reload and shoot next turn. It should be fine. Again, you're stunned for 2. It's not a big deal. Have I mentioned that I love stuns, and they're very, very strong? Stuns and smokes both are very good. I like having them. Can I also mention that I've been grieving by not getting more upgraded weapons sooner. Weapon mods are huge. They print accuracy, basically. Better weapons are great. They print damage and armor shred. I need all three of those. I neglected to do so because I was greedy and said, well, eventually Joe will limit break. Even though I could have sold him epic item blueprints, and weapon blueprints rather, to like push him into first in line, I just kept not doing it and prioritizing my base, and that was very much incorrect. It was wrong. It was the wrong choice. I got one of my characters killed. I survived this just barely, but I'm kind of out of shock mines now. It's over. The Ox are done. Don't discount them yet. I want the team clear of the kill zone in full guard. Let's move. The Blue Ox were holding out of that stretch with their teeth until we kicked them in. They bled to hold that concrete, but it didn't do them any good. I'm impressed with your strike team. Even dug in and fortified. The Blue Ox couldn't hold off a Cyber Knight's team. So we get, again, a ton of XP. Baseline 106 plus 280. Thank you, Hype Booster. And we get to supercharge the team's experience overall. Yeah, I think the more I play with Hype Booster, the more I'm like, you should rush as soon as possible. I'm not sure if you rush Field Ops, what level your face is to unlock this, but it's just so much better than everything else. Like, the fact that you can get a 10-day cooldown, and yeah, I mean, it's just clearly that good. And again, it goes through SimStream, so you get your 5th person there as well. I'm pretty tempted to change my opening build order to ignore Hacking Station on 4 and put in SimStream Trainer on 4, and like try to get Hype Booster online by like level 2 or 3, whatever is reasonable, such that your field ops is actually done, because it's clearly this good. It's clearly just the actual best, and it's ridiculous. So again, we can train our entire team a whole bunch more. We found our way to break the game, I guess. So I am at the talent limit cap for now, which means all I can do is upgrade my talents. The options ahead of me basically then, because I can't go steamroll or downer yet, are make rewind, have some move speed and charges, or go for atomic stutter usability with things like minus armor, so that we can kill that target more easily. We can use it to stun a tougher enemy. Can put crit villain in there as well, but I would, generally speaking, I would rather get the rewind usability. I think range is good, and the move speed initiative are good as well. We're just going to go here. Again, this is a really, really strong point and very debatable. This is fine. You can totally max stutter, and it's very good, but I'm going to go for the rewind points. So that's him being done. Haze levels up, and yeah, realistically, the fact that also I'm printing so much XP means the sooner you grab Hype Booster, the sooner your face is able to then go back into other things afterwards. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I kind of want to keep printing money by going here and getting more money from Corpo contacts. Money is kind of tight. I think in retrospect, my optimal build is probably something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or something. And so my first, I mean, the other option is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my opening build is this. And then I have 9 points, then I have 11 points, and then I have 13 points at level 4. You get Puppet Master kind of late, but it lets you get field coordination off the ground as soon as possible. You can even go for +1 charge early on and be even greedier. That's probably not a terrible play. Either way, though, no reason to grab a 3rd charge. Technically, this does give you +1 charge right away, but it's not really needed. I'm thinking going into Co-Conspire for influence is kind of nice. Keep boosting up contacts. Otherwise, we're going to go into Insider Hustle and field coordination, or sorry, digital coordination most likely. Yeah, let's go ahead and boost Co-Conspire and try to just keep supercharging my contacts. Hacker levels up. Let's just go into... I'm going to go take 3rd charge of Nolop here. It means I'm delaying grabbing Spoof, but it is so nice having just... We're done. It's cleared. We can just get through a whole bunch of nodes, and there's just no threat to us at all. Cybersword levels up. We can now go into Preempt, which is very useful, which I had at last fight, but you now have Overwatch for melee, which is pretty great. +1 charge, and if you really want some extra range, you can. Keep in mind that she'll actually blink like it's Slashlight up to her target, and so you can get some kind of fun stuff going on there. But you can be like, hey, let me make sure I can reach you at 10 or even 12 meters, and you can start covering some really, really long angles where you're like, I'm against a wall, I'm aiming it forward, and if you cross over, I'm going to dash at you and stop you in your tracks. I'll put some emphasis into Preempt here for sure. At some point, I'll go back for Whisper Kill, but I have to be able to one-shot for that to be true, which means I kind of need the Lightfoot crit chance and stuff, and it is not a big rush here. Vanguard gains some XP in the trainer. I grabbed this on Lure. I'm pretty happy. I'm going to start grabbing more in Jam Kit. I kind of want that. And then we'll start going for K Protocol and stuff afterwards. Soldier gains 3 levels. I don't have the trainer token yet, do I? Nope, I don't. So we'll keep spending points here. We'll go +1 charge, +1 AP. And then we'll start boosting Savagery itself up to 25% crit and damage. Until the respec token comes in, we can do more. Let's see. I have a lot of money now, but I'm full on tasks. I definitely need our boy Origami Joe to get his limit break and bump all of his services, please. Of course, we have a lot of heat. Gotta let that bleed off. Next episode, we'll grab this dialogue and run this mission. So I will see you there next time. Bye-bye.